Author Thomas Corley, who documented the daily habits of 233 wealthy people and 128 poor people for 5 years, says a person who isn't born wealthy can make lifestyle changes that increases their chance of becoming financially successful. This finding is good news because it shows that you don't have to come from a wealthy home for you to be rich. You only need to change some habits. In this video, I will share with you 9 things that rich people choose to do that poor people don't. 1. Set goals. Have you ever had to think of how the world would be if there were no such thing as the dead? Do you think that people will put more effort into reaching their dreams? Surprisingly, the consciousness of the fact that everyone will die is what pushes most men to work towards creating a legacy for themselves. That is how it is with visions. In one of his writings, Napoleon Hill said, "A goal is a dream with a deadline." When there is no deadline for your aspirations, you tend to become too lazy to exert much strength towards achieving them. One distinct difference between the poor and the rich is that the rich write down their goals so that they will be motivated enough to fulfill their visions, whereas the poor allow their dreams remain in their heads as mere fantasies. 2. Lifelong learning. The reason why many educated people are poor today is that they focus on their profession and refuse to look towards whatever does not point to that direction. The belief system of the poor is that being an expert in your area of specialization will guarantee you job security. The rich, however, are insatiable learners. They do not just focus on their fields alone, they learn about personal development, finances, business, and even politics. Hence, Paul Tudor Jones, self-made billionaire, entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist, affirmed, "Intellectual capital will always trump financial capital. Knowledge is the new currency, and whether through reading, surfing, or networking, the wealthy individuals are always out to get it." 3. Decluttering. Research has proven that your environment plays a significant role in your productivity. Indeed, rich people are wealthy because they are more productive. Well, it does not matter if they don't work as hard as the poor people. The point is that they are more productive and have something to show for it. Money. Successful individuals understand the importance of staying organized. Hence, from time to time, they look into their physical, digital, mental, and even emotional space and they declutter. Apart from the fact that it can disorganize you, clutter directly causes you to lose money. Clutter is said to be a financial sin, and the rich always avoid it. 4. Using affirmations. If you open up the brain of many poor people, you will be shocked at the kind of negative thoughts in there. If you desire wealth, your thoughts must be that of riches. Only consciously thinking about abundance will not attract it. It has to be stuck to your subconscious mind. We can achieve almost anything when our innermost thoughts match our conscious thoughts. One scientifically proven way by which we can get our subconscious to align with our conscious thought is by making affirmations. Repeating affirmations help change the subconscious thought pattern. Wealthy people understand this and so use it. However, the lips of poor people will never lack laments and negativity about their lives and that of others. 5. Responding to messages. One would expect that due to their busy schedules, wealthy individuals will most likely not respond to messages and emails, but quite surprisingly, they are even more committed to giving quick response than poor ones. As a matter of fact, research shows that 80% of wealthy people also go as far as sending birthday wishes to friends, families, colleagues, and even clients, something many poor people fail to do. One could attribute this attitude of affluence to the fact that they live an organized life and create to-do lists. They schedule a time for even the tiniest of tasks, so when they indulge in it, they will be fully present. Rich people do not just scroll through their emails in the middle of work, they allocate time to check their inboxes. 6. Peaking investments above physical cash. Those who are called wealthy do not save, they invest. Indeed, saving money is a sensitive task. What is more beautiful is having your money create more wealth for you. Wealthy folks have mastered the skill or discipline and the ability to delay gratification. Best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki once wrote, "People don't like the idea of thinking long-term. Many are desperately seeking short-term answers because they have money problems to be solved today." Well, the truth is that Everyone has money problems every day. But unlike the miserable, the rich do not think only about solving now. They think about creating a channel that will solve the problems to come for the rest of their lives. Thus, while the poor man will jump at having money, the rich man will rather have investments. He understands that cash at hand will soon get wasted, but a secure investment will last for a lifetime. 7. Paying themselves first. Do you know what rich do first when they receive their earnings? They pay themselves. The philosophy of pay yourself first was first derived from George Clayton's book, The Richest Man in Babylon, which was written over a century ago. According to the book, anyone who seeks to be fruitful must keep a tenth of each of his earnings. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad further explains this principle. People who choose to pay themselves first allocate money to the asset column of their balance sheet before they've paid their monthly expenses. Essentially, you set aside a specific amount of money right off the bat and then leave on what's left over. And that's how wealth grows. Nowadays, with the improvement of technology, many wealthy people have an automated system that takes the money out of their bank accounts to a separate one. 8. Buy quality things. There is a saying that goes, buy cheap, buy twice. Although buying inferior things seems like a wise decision to make, wait until you visit the repairer every other day. Before purchasing items, wealthy people take their time to look for the ones that will be favorable to them. However, poor individuals are so inclined to impulse buying, they don't even think things through before making purchases. The few times they think, their thoughts are often like, oh, I will just get the cheap item because it costs only a few bucks. I can't afford to get the quality one. Or, well, they don't all serve the same purpose. In fact, the cheap ones will probably last more than the so-called quality ones. The truth is, it is advisable to pay on installments or wait till you have the money for the quality ones, rather than buy inferior products. 9. Keep their mouth shut. Have you heard of the saying, the empty drum makes the loudest noise? I bet you have. This 7-word statement is the story of many poor people. Apart from bragging about wealth that they have not yet acquired, miserable individuals are fond of gossiping. In his book, The 360-Degree Leader, thought leader and author John Maxwell wrote, "Great people talk about wealth. Great people talk about ideas. Ordinary people talk about themselves. And small people talk about others." Wealthy individuals focus their attention on making more money. They barely have the leisure to talk about others or what they have formerly acquired. Poor people are also of the habit of spilling out their plans before they materialize. But prosperous individuals keep their mouths shut. According to Dave Ramsey, 84% of wealthy individuals believe that good habits create opportunity, luck. Good habits create opportunity, luck, as opposed to 4% of the poor. You want to be wealthy? Learn the habits of the rich.